Hey folks, what's up, iyatee? So I got a piece of that English flint here, and it's a piece of one of the slabs, and I have cut it into a pressure flaking preform here, fog preform, and it's in the shape of one of the new Dovetail designs, which will be on the website here this week. And I still don't know that I can get a flake to go across this. I'm still struggling like crazy to get a flake to go across it. Even though it's glassy, I'm just having trouble pushing a flake. I started out with a pretty good sized flake this morning, something like this or a little bigger, and I ended up with a mini dagger. I just could not for the life of me get a flake to go across it. And I'm not exactly sure why. Other than it's just tough. But maybe in the fog preform, I really thought that this was going to have really super good flake scars, which is what I'm hoping for. And the modeling look between the darker material and the lighter material should look really good. That lighter material is where the problem comes in as far as the flaking goes. These are going halfway. This isn't a real wide preform. These Dovetail preforms be available in 3 or 4 different sizes. I don't remember which exactly. That one went halfway, but it's hot in that shop today. It got hot and humid. I'm going to have to get my ACs hooked back up, I guess. Sure don't feel like Christmas today, I can tell you that. Okay, so we got to cross that side. Use our diamond file to and I could flake it. It just, when it gets thin, it was just, I just couldn't hardly run a flake to save my life once it got thin. But I ain't gave up yet. Yeah, it's flaking okay as far as a fog napping it goes. Got no complaints there. I got no complaints anyways. Don't get me wrong. Alright, so I'm going to go turn this edge and then come down the other side, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I turned this edge, so it's just got a little bit of an angle to it. And what I do with my file. Run some flakes across the other side. I'm pushing off on each one of these deltas. just across from, you can see each one of those, so that would be a flake, 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 all the way across. Yeah, it's hot in here. Good night. Went a little short there. See how it pushes from this side. This flint's like any other flint. So when I started knapping, I was knapping a lot of really tough Edwards, and I got so used to knapping that stuff, and I could take a crusty piece of Edwards and make a point out of it when probably shouldn't have been able to. I don't knap that anymore, so I'm not used to that stuff, so I probably can't do that now without some practice. But you get used to stuff, and you get used to this flint, same as anything else. And I guess this stuff comes in different grades, the same as any other flint. And yeah, there's a miss right there. Right there. Strength-wise, this stuff is incredibly strong. Grind them deltas down, and I'll try and get a flake to come in there and get that little miss. She going. I don't like to go back on it like that, but if you have to, you have to. That's just all there is to it. I mean, your other option is to throw the point away, I guess, or just leave that on there. Thought I had another small. Alright, I'm going to go grind these deltas down, and we'll pick the edge, notch it, and see what we got. Okay, it seems like I have misplaced my Mike Tough Half Moon pad, the domed one, which has become my go-to pad for this edge finishing. I have another one over there, obviously. I am a distributor, but I really want to open it, and I want to find mine, and I just don't know where exactly it got itself off to. But anyways, it'll turn up sooner or later, like everything else I lose around here. I may have to go to the bigger nail to do that. Maybe not. I was thinking, as tough as this stuff is, I might have to do that, but I had my stuff all mood for doing the heat treating video. It's looking okay. Incredibly sharp. Yeah, I wish I had my mic tough pad. I got no idea where it's at though. Let's see. A little bit of practice, it could make a pretty good candidate for fog napping. Probably make some interesting points. I like the modeling of the different colors in it. That's our A side for sure. Didn't come off as clean right here. But anyways, anytime you're starting with a new material, it takes a while to learn that material, you know. And I wanted to cover all the bases on this. I wanted to do some fog napping and some percussion work and some birdies and stuff like that. And I did make that little Danish dagger. It was or mini daggers, whatever it is, and it's cool. The darker flint, you can get a flake to run on it, and you can get it thinner than the light gray portions of it. It just, that light gray stuff just does not want to get thin at all. I mean, not even remotely. Not for me anyhow. Yep, so I don't think I'd announced it yet, but these are coming out this week. Already got some in the works as far as the Dovetail preforms. Okay, come on. There we go. I got stuff drying in the hot box. That's why I'm in the rock shop right now. I got stuff drying in the hot box. As soon as that dye is dry, then I'll have to do the final assemblage. Well, I have to seal them, antique them. There are 2 rifle slings I'm working on today, and seal them, antique them, and then they'll be ready for final assembly and sewing. So they'll be packaged up today, and I'll be out here loading rock orders today. Wasn't able to get them out this morning. I'll finish loading them today, and they will be going. I'm going to ship these from Texas tomorrow. Is going to be the plan. If I ship from Texas, they get there a lot faster than if they go to the Tulsa hub and sit there for days on end without ever moving. But it's further for me to take them down to Texas, and I can't always do that, but when I can, I've been trying to do that so that everyone's packages get to them much quicker that way by avoiding that Tulsa hub. Okay, so we're going to put some notches in it. I haven't notched any of this yet. Doesn't appear it's going to be a problem though. Definitely not. So it's nice to notch. Real nice. Need to sharpen my tool up. I can go in there and upload this while it's while I'm finishing those rifle slings. And we are going to be percussion knapping some, so, or at least trying it. I just don't think I'm going to be able to get it real thin. But yeah, man, I missed my pad already. I gotta find that thing. What in the world did I do with it, I wonder? Because I'm missing my pad already. Let's see here. We're plenty deep enough. I just want to try and clean the inside of the notch up a little bit. And go. Hey, I found it. Good grief, laying right in front of me. I was sitting here thinking, where in the heck did that go? I look over and it's laying right there. Story of my life. You want to hide something from me? Put it in plain sight. Did they have dovetails in England? Nope. Not that I know of. I don't know exactly what kind of points they had over there. That's pretty nice. I like it. Get rid of these bigger serrations. Smooth that edge out a little bit. Almost looks like camouflage. Different modeling on it. this little bitty picking at the edge. I think that's it. I think that's about all we can do to it. Pop that little booger off there. Wish I could pop this off down there at the base, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's just a little fingernail hinge, but well, I got part of it. Got most of it. Well, I think that's it. I think we're gonna I might end up waxing this one. We'll put some oil on it, try and bring the color out in it, and so we can see it better. I wanted to show off that modeling between the two colors as much as possible. For tool making, I mean, a tool that would last a long time, man, this stuff is, and be sharp, this stuff is incredibly sharp and easy to sharpen. But it's a pretty point. I'm not going to complain about that. Little dovetail. I just love the little modeling in there, right? That lighter material, like especially this, when it starts getting really light like this, tough to flake through. Percussion napping for sure, but that's a pretty point. Appreciate y'all watching, and we're gonna, I mean, I don't know how much more fog napping of this stuff I'm gonna show, but I do have some slabs, and I'm gonna fog nap every bit of it. So, because it's a cool little point, and it's some sort of different material, and I like it. But we are going to percussion nap some, obviously, and we'll see what we can do with it. Probably won't be super thin, but we'll see what we can do. So appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Y'all keep napping.